Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new, welcome to my channel. There's been a little bit of an increase in my subscribers and the views, so there's a few new people, so hi. I just wanted to do a quick video, probably my last one before Christmas. I mean, Christmas is only a week away and it's not like I upload that often anyway. But I just wanted to do a little update because I am done radiation and I just kind of wanted to let you guys know how that ended and kind of where I'm going next with treatment. So today is Monday and the last radiation I had was on Friday. And just to kind of recap what I did for my radiation, I had 20 altogether. So I had 16 all over, and then I had 4 boosters directly to where the tumor was in my breast. So that's done now, which is awesome. And I can say that it took quite a bit of time before I noticed any real side effects. I know that they say that it is, what's the word, cumulative or time, because the radiation keeps working in your body like after. So even though I'm done, apparently for 2 weeks, it's gonna kind of keep, like, I hate to use the word cooking, but it's gonna keep cooking. So for me, I noticed the symptoms showed up kind of heavy in about the 3rd week. Yeah, I would say the 3rd week. The biggest complaint that I have is not the burning of the skin or anything like that. It's actually the swelling that I got. I had all my lymph nodes taken out on that side. Well, I had levels 1 and 2 taken out. I don't exactly know if I had 3 taken out, and I've just been too lazy to go look for my medical record or go ask for my medical records. So I figure when I do my follow-up with my surgeon in 6 months, I'll ask him then. So I definitely had 2 levels of lymph nodes taken out. And that was the longest, for my surgery, that's what took the longest to kind of heal. And it's still a very weird sensation, just because there's no feeling in a lot of places along my side, in the back of my arm, and my breast. So what happened with the radiation is that it caused swelling, and because I have no lymph nodes to drain that swelling, it puffed up quite a bit. And today, I noticed a difference today because I only had I ended on the 4 boosters, so I've had a little bit of time to kind of heal, or I'm not getting as much radiation. So I do notice that it doesn't hurt quite as much, but it's still very uncomfortable to touch or to sleep on. It reminds me of recovering from my surgery. So for me personally, that is the worst side effect of it. I can show you, I just scratched right here. So I have very like redhead sort of skin. So if I touch it or scratch it, it gets red. But I think you can notice the difference that this right here is an actual sunburn versus, well, sunburn or radiation burn. Whereas on this side, it's just my regular skin. And I'm not gonna show you too much because I don't want to, but basically this goes down and it goes all across into here, and then I've got like a little on my back right there, so it all looks like that. It's very itchy, and if you scratch it, it burns. And I've been very lucky. I don't have any open sores, and that's why I'm trying my very best not to scratch it, because I don't want to end up with that. And I do know that it's going to continue for a little bit, like until after Christmas. Like it's gonna burn for a couple more weeks, so I'm just gonna try to baby it. So I mentioned this before, and I'm gonna mention it again. What I used during my treatment was a barrier spray. So no creams, no nothing. Put this on twice a week with no cream underneath it. And even in the shower, like body lotion or body wash, I had to make sure it was completely off my skin. And I gotta say, this shit worked really good. I know that for some people it doesn't work at all and they still burn, but and get open sores. But for me, like, I've had sunburns that that are worse than this. It's kind of a different sensation than a sunburn. So even though it looks like one, I don't want to compare it to that, but it worked really, really well. So I would recommend it now that I'm through my session. I heard that at regular pharmacies it's like $30, but at the actual cancer center where I went to, it was only $10, so whatever. And so like, it kind of sticks to your skin. And the only thing I can compare it to is like when you take a Band-Aid off and you've like some of the adhesive still in your skin. It's sort of like that in that it's kind of tacky and like lint and stuff can stick to it, and it like really sticks to your skin. So I put it on last Wednesday, and by Friday I, would love to have just been able to shower and get it all off, but it took me until about last night to get it all off my skin. I was still putting cream on, but you can tell that the cream isn't absorbing because the barrier's still there, so it's like oil and water, just the cream won't go through. But now it is, and I'm using Utterly Smooth. My aunt gave it to me. My uncle went through radiation, and that's what he used. And so far, I really like it. It doesn't leave like I don't know, like a greasy film on your skin, which some lotions do. It's not scented, and the ingredient list is pretty decent in it. Like, it doesn't have a lot of unnecessary stuff. It's pretty basic. So I really like it, and I like that I can dip my hand into it and just slather it on, because I'm putting it on about 4 times a day right now, because I mean, they told me to, and if it can prevent my skin from opening up, that's goals. So I don't really have a lot more to update on. There's some stuff kind of happening on the back end right now with my treatment plan, but nothing's in stone, so I don't really want to talk too much about it just in case it all falls through. What I'm supposed to be doing now is like the big active treatment theoretically is supposed to be done, and should be doing the Herceptin every 3 weeks until like the end of June, beginning of July. But no, a new drug has kind of come down the pipeline for my staging of cancer in Canada, and there's no funding for it by our government. Like, it's not provided through our universal health care for the stage I'm at, but there perhaps is funding through the actual company that develops the drug, because they've had such good success with it. So right now, as it stands, I just have an application put through to them, and I got a phone call today just to talk about, my situation and whatever. I don't know when I'll hear from them, with it being Christmas. I kind of hope that it kind of skips into the new year. I've kind of dealt with, changing my treatment plan and the emotional turbulence that kind of brings with it, because it does. Even though these drugs help, there can still be a lot of trauma if suddenly you have to add a new drug or change something, or something's not working, or something would work better. It can be very traumatic, because since May I've had a plan, and I saw my oncologist last week on Tuesday, and this is when this all came up. So again, it's not set in stone yet, so I don't know what's going to be happening, but that's kind of what's going on with my treatment right now. As of this moment, immediately, my next thing is I have an infusion on the 2nd for Herceptin. So that's it. It kind of feels like I've closed a really big chapter, and that's really cool. I hate that last week was such a turbulent week for me, seeing my oncologist and hearing about this new drug, and having to kind of open this door talking about my treatment with other people again, and signing things. It brings back a lot of, like, it gives me PTSD, because it brings me back to May when I was first staged and we were talking about my treatment plan and the forms that I had to sign. So I'm sad that almost overshadowed radiation and the end of radiation, but I've kind of put that away. I've put it into a box, and I feel proud that I got through radiation. And I had to drive every day for 4 weeks, 125 or 35 kilometers there and 135 kilometers back, and the driving alone was really stressful, because it's winter here, so we had ice storms and snow, and there were a lot of beautiful days. I feel really lucky about the days that I got, but there were also a lot of days where driving wasn't a lot of fun. And yeah, still a cool chapter to close and be done with. I see my radiation oncologist at the end of January just to make sure, I guess he touches base, but it's nice that that's over. So that's really it. I hope that everybody has an awesome Christmas, and if you're seeing this after Christmas, I hope that your Christmas was good, and I hope we can all kind of go into 2020 and just embrace a new year, and a far better year. 2019 is a stupid number. 2020 is a way better number, so I have a feeling it's going to be a really good year. So thanks for watching. Even if you don't subscribe, thanks for watching or liking or saying something nice in the comments. It really means a lot to me. I started this channel kind of like as a video diary for myself, but also to try to help people if I could, or spread awareness, or just have some kind of impact on the world. So it means a lot to me when people, you know, participate in my channel. So thank you so much. And yeah, I hope everybody's doing great. Thanks for watching. Bye.